in Chapin, South Carolina, as the search for Hamlet continues. All right, now we have a special interview, an interview with Andrea Chase. Andrea is a candidate for state representative in the 24th District. Hello, Andrea. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you, Steve?
I'm doing good. How are you feeling on this election eve?
I am feeling wonderful, excited. I'm ready to see who the people choose.
Well, Andrea Chase joins us again, a candidate for State Representative District 24. So let's get some thoughts here. Some of your thoughts you'd like to share with the community before tomorrow's election.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, thanks again to 104.1 for the opportunity to speak on their airways. I really appreciate this opportunity. Well, people on the radio won't be able to see that I am wearing a 2008 presidential election campaign T-shirt for John McCain. What people don't realize is that I was actually a registered Republican for the majority of my life. I voted for John McCain in 2008 because he is one of my heroes. He was a war hero, but primarily he always voted and did what he believed was right. He did not toe party lines. In fact, one of the best videos that I think is still available out on YouTube is a town hall that he was actually conducting back in 2008, and somebody in the gallery started talking poorly about President Barack Obama, and he took the microphone and he said, "Excuse me, he is not a bad man. He's a family man. We just happen to not agree about policy." And that stands out to me. Since that point in 2008, it seems the Republican Party started changing in ways in which I stopped recognizing and I could no longer tolerate. I think it's important for leaders to create unity and not find things that divide us, which is exactly what John McCain did. Not towing the party lines and really putting people above politics is really key for me and my campaign. So basically, not putting corporations, special interests above the needs of the people. I will be fighting for ending sales tax on groceries. I'll be fighting for public schools. I will be fighting to expand Medicaid, fighting for the rights of children and women. I also want to fight for juvenile justice reform and child welfare reform. Some other thoughts that I would like to share before tomorrow's election is really just to give a big thanks to everyone that supported my campaign. I never imagined being a first-time candidate, a Democrat in southeast rural Tennessee, that I would have received as much support as I did, and so I am incredibly grateful. Tomorrow, no matter what the results are, myself and other Democrats are not going to stop. We are definitely going to continue to educate and to provide the community with different points of view and ways in which we could potentially improve the lives of Tennesseans. And I really look forward to that. I also just really appreciate all the people that I was able to meet in this process. I will treasure this opportunity for the rest of my life. And then finally, got to get out to vote tomorrow. No matter who you are voting for, you must vote. And I hope tomorrow you will vote for me. I hope you will vote for Gloria Johnson, for Jack Allen, for Anna Grabowski in District 22, and then also for Kamala Harris.
We are joined this morning by Andrea Chase, and she's a candidate for state representative in the 24th District. You talk about being a first-time candidate, and I guess, what do you take from your first experience as a candidate? I always find that very interesting, people who offer themselves for public service, which is a big deal. What do you take from it? I mean, and then what has maybe surprised you about being a first-time candidate?
It is very, very time consuming. It can be very emotionally draining at times. I would say primarily because of the temperature and the culture that we are currently living in. It's not very nice. And can be very hateful. So that was very painful, but I'm a fighter and I don't do bullies very well. So that struck me as much as, I was kind of anticipating it. There were days in which it was pretty hard just to keep pushing forward. However, the surprising thing was just the generosity of others, the monetary donations, the donations of time, the smiles and shaking hands and thanking me for running. My Republican opponent ran unopposed last time, and so for the people to actually have a choice on the ballot this year was really important for a lot of people, and so that was a surprise for me.
Andrea Chase, candidate for State Representative District 24. Hey, Andrea, how do people get more information about your campaign?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a website, AndreaChase.com. I'm also on social media, Facebook, Andrea.4, F-O-R-T-N, and on TikTok, the same, Andrea.4TN, and then also a little bit less so, but on X and then Instagram.
All right, Andrea Chase, thank you very much. We appreciate you joining us.
All right, thank you.
Andrea Chase, candidate for State Representative District 24.